Hi guys, welcome in a new year and welcome on my channel, Dorota, Palicka, international nail artist and educator here. Today we are going to create a kind of still wintry style, but not necessary, beautiful stars. You can have a wee look what I have done for a client. So that's the set we have done in the salon, and today I'm going to recreate it on the tips just to give you an idea how you can decorate your clients' nails as well. I hope you will really enjoy watching this tutorial. So to recreate the picture you have seen, we need 4 tips, and I will paint 3 of them in those red velvet cake color. So basically what you would do is like you would prep the natural nails as usual, or you'll finish off the nail extensions. The picture you have seen, it was the salon rebalance, so the lady come in for a infill and we just reshaped them, filled them in, and then we have created this design. So I'm going to paint 3 tips in this color, and to save the time I have pre-painted some of them. So this one is already finished and cooked, and on this there is one nail which has also a glittery color, and that's the Fairly Grow 58010 color, which I'm going to apply on this nail. It's like a rose gold glitter. And I can cook it. So on the pinky we've got plain the color in the red velvet cake, like a pastel pink, and then we've got some glitter on the side, so that's the glitter I'm going to use. And after you have cured the nail, best way to apply it is just grab the top coat. So I'm just taking the top coat, put tiny bit on the side, and I'm going to apply it on the side. And what I like about this one, it has a wee tiny star, so I don't want the love heart in there. We will do lots of love hearts in the next tutorials because it's coming up into the Valentine's Day. Oh, come on, love heart, go away. Not your turn. So I'm picking up more like a stars. And you want that to be applied more onto the one side. Another love heart. Cool. And once we've got this applied with the top coat, I can give it a cure. In the meantime, the glittery one is cured as well. So I'm just applying a second layer. And at the time when I was doing this lady nails, I didn't have the glow in the dark powder, but I've got it now. Hope she's not too gutted. I'm sorry if you're watching this tutorial that I didn't have this powder before. So on this tip, I need to put the second layer of the pink. I think it's a pretty nice design for this time of the year, because we kind of after the Christmas and after the New Year, but I still want to go wintry but not over the top, so that goes just perfect. Okay, so I can put that in, and this one is almost finished. So my next step would be to paint the little stars which are just on the side as well, and then we can just top coat it everything. So for the stars I have used the paint on French gel. I just clean my brush before any painting. And I've got mixing palette on the side in here, and I'm just preparing it for a nice and very, very thin lines. So the stars are really minimal, just like a tiny, tiny ones. And we can do a couple of the dots as well. But you want to keep everything more to the one side. Now I can give it a cure. And I've got also this Neo. We have to apply the top coat on it now. So the top coat I'm using is a no wipe top gel with no inhibition layer. And I can give it a cure. So here I've got another pink Neo, and we are going to fade the glitter. So what I have done, I have put a little bit of the glitter on the side. I'm going to clean my brush and just apply it. That's the index finger. And just apply it to the top. The quickest way to do it is with the sponge, but I actually don't have any sponge to hand now. So I will just use the wipe. It doesn't give us nice results, but I will fade it the rest by the brush. Yeah, doesn't give a nice results at all. Don't try with the wipes. So I'm just going to fade it in by the brush, which is going to take a pretty long time compared to the sponge. And a tiny bit more on the top. So when you've got the nail sponge or a makeup sponge, you just dab it in and it's much quicker. That's how I have done it in the salon, the lady nails. I'm just grabbing a bigger brush, so you're not bored. Okay, so the top is faded and now I can give it a cure. And we've got pinky completely finished. So that's the pinky. I can just top coat it now so we can encapsulate this glitter. And we can also protect the little stars we have painted. If you find the glitter is pretty chunky, what you would do, you would apply the top coat, then you would buff it, then paint the stars and then top coat it again, so you get like an absolutely perfect smooth surface. This one is finished. I can give it a cure. The ring finger, the top coat is cured as well, and now it's the time to paint the freehand stars. Again, we want to keep it everything into the one side. Actually, the middle finger is probably the most exciting for you guys because there is quite a lot of going on. So I'm painting quite decent size stars. That's great, you can see it better now. So that's the beginning of the star, and then what I do is like I paint one arm, second arm, and two bottom arms. So that's how I start the stars painting. And then I basically just make everything thicker. Because of this stars, the set was pretty time consuming because they all freehand. But the lady was happy. Actually, I want to do some tutorials with her. She's so chatty and she's like crazy in a positive kind of way. So I think it will be really interesting to have her on one of the tutorials as well. So I'm painting another star. This one is just a half of it. And let me do one more in here, just slightly smaller. And yeah, when I was doing her set, as I say, I didn't have the glow in the dark powder, but I think that will look amazing, those stars in a glow in the dark. And we need to try it as well. Like, I will switch off the light to see the effect. We also want some tiny ones, the same ones we have done on the pinky. And a couple of dots. I will swap to the dotting too. I don't want to damage my brush. Painting dots with your fine liner brush is really damaging. And we keep everything to the one side as well. So once we have finished this part, I can put the powder on top of it. So let me put that on the side. So that's glow in the dark. Actually, I maybe make it to glow a bit more. Where is my cuticle pusher? And I'm going to sprinkle. So I have no wipe top coat and then paint on French gel. And now I can sprinkle it with the glow in the dark acrylic powder. So the powder is going to stick in only to the stars. It's not going to stick into all Neo. Remove the excess. And now I have to cure it. We have to give it a really proper cure, so everything stays on nice. Now on the middle finger, let me just grab this one out. So on the middle finger, we've got some glitter on the top, and we've got also some, actually I show you, I've got it on my phone in here, but you have seen it, the picture, just to remind you. Oh, this is not going to be visible until I do this. So we have done the pinky, which is completely cooked, and that's this one. So the pink is just like a tiny bit of the glitter on the side. We just put to the lamp the ring finger, and now we are going to do this middle finger. It's really nice, like rose gold stars and some glitters. So the tip is painted. And now I need to encapsulate the glitter. So I'm using exactly the same glitter like I did before with the stars. I'm just searching for my brush, which is here. Clean it because we've got some white on it. And then tiny bit of the top coat again. I'll be quicker like this. So top coat, and now pick up the wee stars and the rounded bits. Skip the love hearts. I've got also slightly different glitter, which I'm going to put in onto that as well. It's just like a wee rounded chunky glitter. And just keep it the same shape like we did on the ring finger. That is great. I can give it a cure. So I can put the glitters on the side. We don't need them anymore. And we've got the index finger here. So on the index finger, we have just created those ombre effect with the brush, which took ages. So swap for a sponge when you're doing it yourself. Much easier and quicker. And now we are just painting a wee stars. And a couple of dots. Now I have to give it a cure. Then the middle finger, the next step would be to apply the top coat, because I want all the surface to be really nice and smooth for this part. Just so this glitter can stay there. And also we will be transferring the transfer foil as well. So we top coated, we have to give it a cure. And in the meantime, to save the time, I'm going to cut the piece of the rose gold foil. So that's the foil I have used as well. It is available on our website, same like a foil design gel. So I'm just taking a small piece of this foil. It's really beautiful. The curing time for a transfer foil is all individual. You have to test it in your own lamp, because there is no one answer like how many seconds you should cure. In my lamp, I cure it 30 seconds, but it is not going to apply to you even if you've got the same lamp, because you might do different thickness of the lines and then it's just not going to work the same. So I just pick up a tiny bit of those foil design gel on the side. And my middle finger is cured. So I have to give it a bath. Before bathing, just close all your products. The reason why we have applied the top coat is we don't want the foil design gel to stick into the gel polish. The foil to don't stick into the gel polish yet. I'm just going to give it a clean. And now we can paint the stars. So we are painting the stars which are in the rose gold. So I'm preparing my brush on the side. I will show you guys. Just on the side again, preparing my brush. And the same way like we did painted the white ones, that's the same way I'm painting this rose gold ones. I want my lines, the product application, I want really nice and thin, like you don't want too much product. So also it is very important that the gel is even everywhere, that you don't have like places where it's thicker and the places where it's thinner. So this stars will take me a bit longer to paint compared to the other ones. So I'm just making sure now the product is distributed evenly. And we're painting another one. Slightly smaller. I think also this rose gold goes really well with the pink. If you want this design to work, that's the order you need to do it. Like you have to do the foil design first before you do the white ones. I've been talking too much. Okay. So once the black is done, I can give it a cure. And I'm going to cure exactly 30 seconds, no shorter, no longer, 30 seconds for this design. And then I've got this piece of the foil which I'm going to transfer into my nail. So just a couple seconds longer. And that's it, cured. So my gel is cured, and now in between my fingers I place the foil and I'm going to transfer it well. Look the motion, I kind of like pressing it and then just pull it out. So I've got all the stars transfer. Oh, I've got missing place. There we are. So I've got my stars transfer, you can see it here. That was the missing place, so I retouch it here. And I show you how nice it is when it reflects the light. A really beautiful color. So we have painted this stars. Now we want the chain to be underneath of the top coat, and then the other star has to be sugar and it has to glow in the dark. So at this time we have to start painting the chains. So I'm just taking a little bit of those paint on French gel on the side, and I'm going to paint the chains. So one chain. And also, because this is so much detail, like it's better if you buffed it before, it will be just easier to paint. Now the stars are dropping on the V line. So I've got one in here and the other one going there. And now a couple of the dots. Again, use your dotting tool. I think it's a really cute design. And I have to give it a cure. So I'm going to cure it. Now this one we didn't top coat it, so the index finger we just have to apply the top coat. Give it a cure and it's finished. The glow in the dark one is cured as well. So I'm just going to redust it. And now we've got the acrylic powder, the glow in the dark one, just on the stars, not on the other places. And I'm really curious to check how it did work out. Like, is it going to glow? I think it will, it should. I will show you guys, we will demonstrate it in a minute. So what else we missing? Yeah, that's pretty all. So we've got the pinky nail, which is here. So that's the pinky. Then we've got the ring finger nail, which is done as well. The middle finger, we're just missing those glow in the dark stars. So now I can top coat everything, and this way I'm protecting the transfer foil. So I can top coat that, give it a cure, and then we can draw the stars which are going to be glowing in the dark. Pop it to the lamp. That's the ring. No, that's the index finger. So we're just missing a middle finger. Another couple seconds cure, and then we can paint those white star and sprinkle with the glow in the dark acrylic. I'm really curious, like, to see them glowing. It's a powder, like, you know, the stars which you're putting on the ceiling or on the walls. So probably works like if you put it close to the light, the stronger it will glow. So I'm just putting it close to the light when my tips is curing. Perfect, so that's cured, and I can just paint another star quickly here. I can't wait to try it out, so that's why I'm speeding up this star. Going to be an express painting. think I will do one more. Why not? So I've got another stars painted. Now I can sprinkle it with the acrylic powder, just the same like we did on the ring finger. So sprinkle, sprinkle, clean it, cure it for 60 seconds. And then I show you the final look. Also, I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. And like, it is not on the nails. I decided to do it on the tips, just to show you the design, because if you know how to rebalance nails, or if you know how to prep the natural nails, and there is quite a lot of tutorials on that on my channel, then showing you just different designs is much quicker. And then I can show you also more as well. So just clean that up. And I think we will do the changes, like, I'm not sure exactly which days we will be posting, because we had those perfect Mondays when on Mondays I was doing like kind of quick and easy salon designs. And then on Saturdays and Wednesday I was posting up some rebalance or like doing the nails as well, tutorials. And now I think we will skip the perfect Mondays and we will just go and try to do 2 videos every week, which I think will be awesome for you. So this one is finished. On the days when I've got more time, I will try even 3 tutorials on a week, which is going to be even better for you. I just put this one close to the light, and we are going to switch off the light to see if they are going to glow. Ah, they glow! They do glow! Oh my goodness, I love that. They do glow. They do glow, and the powder is glowing here as well. You can see it in a pot. But yeah, I love the stars, like, you know, the night skies, and that's so beautiful. So thanks guys for watching, and I hope you have really enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, give me a like and subscribe. Bye!